Oh yeah, today's Saturday and I can finally get some rest. Oh, not now.
What's up everybody? Today I'm going to introduce to you 10 factions from Lord of the Rings Rise to War. Let's get started. Lindon. This is a place where the High Elves live. It's rich in wood and grain. Is this a place for the elderlies to retire? Their plus 10% wood and grain yield means you can replace armies pretty quickly, especially when paired with the good resource density. If you envy others who can keep conscripting, why don't you pick Lindon at the beginning? Elves are quite handsome, yeah, but their age are deceiving. The unique unit is Mordor Longshots, as handsome as Lothlorien. Arnor, known as the Northern Kingdom, sounds like a rich faction, but its special bonus is reducing construction cost by 5%. Let me think about the savings. Spending 100 gold can save 5 golds, and 1,000 golds can save 50 golds. It's quite like a greedy rich man, having a lot of money but still fussing about the little money. Oh! The unique ranger is the Ranger of the North. It seems like the upgraded version of a Dundane. Angmar. This faction lies in the Misty Mountains. The environment is really special, but it's dark and cold, and there are few woods there. If you want to join this faction, you really need to pay attention to the woods. Otherwise, it will be difficult to make conscriptions and constructions. The faction bonus is increasing siege damage by 5%, which feels like a useless bonus. It is better to give more wood bonus, right? It looks like a very aggressive evil faction, but it's just so-so. The unique unit is called the Fallen, which is pretty cool. Isengard. Oh, Saruman's coming. In fact, they come from a very dark place, but this place is very rich in resources. You can see it from the movies. But in the end, they were destroyed by Ents. How tough. With rich resources and a big army, it just seems like they are the definite winners. Why do I say it has more troops? Because Isengard is the production base for the strongest orcs. It's a powerful evil faction that's very aggressive, and the unique unit is called Snaga Thrak. It looks horrible. When you choose the faction Rohan, in addition to having high-level commanders and a lot of rich resources, you also need to pray every day. Pray that the surrounding factions are killing each other, otherwise you will find that they will expand towards Rohan. Although you have a 5% speed bonus to the army, it's still difficult to stop the enemies surrounding your faction. So pitiful. It seems like a kind of dangerous and kind king. The unique unit is Marshal. It's a very, very classy horseman. Gondor is known as the Land of Stone, which means its advantages are in construction. So this faction has the advantage of construction time minus 5%, so it builds faster. This bonus may be more useful in the early stages of the game, but in the later stages with battles with other factions. By that time, the buildings will have been completed. If all else fails, stone may just be used to throw at enemies. It seems like a warrior who is great at the start, but weak at the end if not careful. The special unit is called the Swan Knights. They are the best riders of Gondor. Lothlorien, Elven Wisdom. The areas are lush with forest tiles and grain tiles, but have a very few stone or ore tiles. This means that Lothlorien doesn't worry about the resources used for conscription, and its bonus is the commander's plus 5% XP. It feels like they could be the overlords of Middle-earth. So in many servers, you will find that Lothloriens are very powerful and they are invaders. Undoubtedly, This faction has resources and very powerful and handsome aristocrats. March Warden is its special troop. With so many advantages, is this tier 4 army any good? Let's wait for you to find out. Mordor. 5% increase in resource production is the sympathy from the developers. Because resources are really scarce in Mordor. Just a little more resources near the Black Gate though. If you don't have enough resources, you can only go out to occupy the land from other factions. That's why Mordor has the largest territory among many of the servers, and the fastest in expansion. It is forced by the devs. The unique unit is called the Ravager. Gosh, it looks just like a champion. Erebor is the faction of dwarves. There are loads of ore and stone, but few amounts of grain and trees for wood. Although they can speed up conscription by 5%, the large amount of troops still need a lot of grain. The advantages of fast conscription is that it can quickly deal with enemy attacks, such as Lothlorien, who are great at everything. Erebor is not bad in all aspects, but there are still warriors with shortcomings. What shortcomings? Of course, they are short. The unique unit is the Iron Warriors. It really is a miner's kingdom. Rune is the only faction that has a sea inside its borders. In many servers, Rune looks weak. Its resources are not sufficient. The distribution is also strange, so damage dealt to non-player armies is plus 10%, making it easier to occupy others' land's resources. The devs have also tried their best to make Rune easier, like a rich man with treasure, but also weak. Furthermore, the tiny space across the sea from Rune, there are insane piles of high power, hard to reach grain and forest tiles near the edge of the map. The unique unit is called the War Traveler, the only unit with wheels. So these are the 10 factions in the game. Which one would you choose? If you're handsome, you can choose Lothlorien. If you want to be rich, you can choose Mordor. If you want to spend less time on construction, you can choose Gondor. For someone like me, I would choose... I'll tell you in the next video.